I want to welcome you back to Black Site. Tonight, we're going to talk about Supreme Court Ruth Bader Ginsburg dying at the age of 87. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification button, hit that like button, and also comment on this video. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died. She spent 27 years on the Supreme Court with her fellow Supreme Court members, and now the Civil War has begun. This is the first time that I can remember that you will have a conservative replacing a liberal. This means that President Trump has already put on Neil Gorsuch and Brett Kavanaugh. If he was to succeed and put on possibly Amy Coney Barrett or Thomas Hardiman, that would give the Republicans and the conservatives control of the Supreme Court. And it will be now called the Trump Supreme Court. The Democrats will fight extremely hard to stop this nomination from going through. They have already mobilized everyone in the Senate, the House, and all around the country to stop this nomination. But Mitch McConnell has already said that there will be a vote on the floor of President Trump's nominee. This will be a hostile confirmation, especially with only 45 days to go to an election. There will be Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Speaker Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer saying the winner of the election should pick the nominee. But you know President Trump will not do that. That nominee will be picked. But the key to this is you will see, because of races around the country, especially in the Senate, places like Colorado with Cory Barrett, places like Maine with Susan Collins, places like Iowa with Joni Ernest, this will become the centerpiece of their Senate election. Will you wait until the next president is picked, or will you support President Trump's nominee? They can say before the election, we'll wait for the next president. But let me tell you how difficult this is going to be for the Democrats. All the Republicans can say, we'll wait for the next election or the next president. Even if Cory Gardner was to lose, Joni Ernest was to lose, Tom Tillis in North Carolina was supposed to lose, or Susan Collins. They could all lose and still put Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the court, because there will be a senator in the United States until January 5th, 2021. Even after the election, Trump's nominee could be passed and put on the Supreme Court. That's even if President Trump loses. That could be his last salvo in his war with the Democrats, to put a Supreme Court justice on the bench. This is how this Supreme Court nominee fight is going to be. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be warlike. If you thought they went after Brett Kavanaugh, what the hell you think they're going to do after this Trump nominee? And let me tell you something. Trump and Mitch McConnell will try and get those 50 votes, because they only need 50. Here comes Mike Pence to pass 51. So we'll see what happens. But in one thing, this is a blessing for Joe Biden. Joe Biden's lack of enthusiasm has just jumped 1,000%. All Democrats around the country are going to rally, not for Joe Biden, for the Supreme Court nominee, because they know if they lose this election and also lose this nominee, Trump will control the Supreme Court even if he's not president. That will be the biggest part of his legacy. Also, remember, he has also put over 200 judges on the federal court. So Trump has laid the foundation for a Trump court for the next 30 years. This is why this election, this nominee, is going to turn this country basically into the second Civil War. This is going to be the button that's pressed to make this country really burn down. Because you know the left are going to activate their progressive base. And you know what that progressive base has. Antifa and BLM. If you think things are bad now, when that Supreme Court justice is nominated and they try and put it up to a vote, even if Trump loses, even if the Republicans lose the Senate, basically Trump is going to get them all together. And he's going to say, we all gone. But one thing we can do for our party, one thing we can do for conservatives is put this one person on the Supreme Court, and we'll all be heroes for the next 20 or 30 years when it comes to being a Republican. And that might happen. It doesn't matter if Joe Biden wins. It matters what the Republicans and Trump do after the election. Because they will have 2 months to put that person on the Supreme Court. And Trump knows it. He knows it. Trump could lose the election but still win the war. Because everything now is going through the Supreme Court. Gay marriage, Obamacare, everything is coming up. Anything that has to do with gun rights through the Supreme Court. So Trump doesn't have to be president. Long as he have the people in place, he has won the war. And that is what the fight is going to be about. Not only for the next 45 days, but up to January 5th, 2021. Man, it's going to get ugly in this country. It's going to get real ugly. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.